Mornings are the special time of the day. A fresh start that offers us the opportunity to set the tone for the rest of our waking hours. And among the myriad of practices that can supercharge our mornings, like meditation, waking up early, taking cold showers, or even planning your day.
And above all of these, what if I told you there's this one simple practice that can really transform your mornings and indeed your entire outlook on life? And that is gratitude journal. You see, in the hustle and bustle of our daily life, it's easy to get caught up with so much negativity that surrounds us. We often hear the importance of gratitude, and that one of the most prominent way or the most effective ways to create a positive mindset is to actually have a gratitude journal. And you guys see, despite its popularity on various social media platforms, many of us hesitate or procrastinate to start one. And to be honest, even I did. I used to think gratitude journal is just another wellness trend which will just fade away with time. But it wasn't until a very challenging moment in my life that I decided to give it a try, and was actually encouraged by my mentors. And honestly, I'm very grateful for the kind of values they've added in my life. And to start the gratitude journal, it doesn't have to be time consuming or elaborated. It can start with just jotting down one or two things that brought a smile on your face. It could be as simple as a warm cup of coffee in a cold morning, a kind message from your friend, or maybe just the peacefulness of a quiet moment alone. The act of reflecting on these moments encourages us to pay more attention to the positive aspects of our life, which often gets overshadowed by our daily responsibilities. A couple of days back, I was just going through multiple blogs on gratitude, and I came across this one thing in common. And that said, the more we express gratitude, the more we open ourselves to receive life's blessings. And this is very true. The moment I had started my own gratitude journal, I could just see miracles in my life. And I can confidently tell you that this works if you really put your time and effort into consistently doing it every single day. Being thankful for people around us, acknowledging their contributions, and expressing our genuine appreciation not only strengthens a relationship but also fosters a sense of community and belonging.
Now tell me one thing, how many times have you actually gone to your parents or your friends and just thanked them for whatever they have done for you until now in your life? For example, for offering you unconditional love and support, for being there by your side during your highs and your lows. Not often, right? So after watching this video, I actually want you to go and really thank your parents and your friends for being there by your side and for making your life journey so memorable and enjoyable. Go thank your classmates, your colleagues for making our work environment so productive and so enjoyable. Thank your coaches and mentors for always being there by your side and for their guidance and encouragement for pushing you towards your goals.
And I could just go on and on because there are multiple things you can be thankful for and multiple people you can be grateful for in your life, even at this point. But among all of these people, you know what, whom you should be the most thankful for? That is you. For being your own cheerleader and recognizing the importance of gratitude and seeking to acknowledge those who make a difference in our daily lives. Just recently I came across this one beautiful video of a Buddhist explaining the importance of bad people in your life. So initially when I got started with my gratitude journal, I was just being grateful for the good moments, for every little thing and for good people in my life. I never understood the importance of bad people and the bad situations. So what it said, let's imagine that your life is filled with no challenges and whatever you want, you get it very easily, right? How would that life be? It would obviously be very boring, right? So just because of the bad people in our lives, it has shaped us to the person we are today. If you look back and see your challenges, you will realize how strong you truly are.
Okay, so I'll just share you some of my testimonials towards gratitude, and I can just tell you it has been the best decision I've ever made in my life. And to be honest, during my initial days, it was very hard for me to actually even write down one or two things what I am grateful for. But with consistent time and effort, I think I'm able to write at least one page every single day what I'm grateful for. Okay, so my first testimonial is how I improved my skin using the gratitude journal. In the beginning of December last year, and Jan and Feb, my skin was in a very bad condition. I was breaking out a lot. So that's when I took my gratitude journal as an opportunity to clear my skin. So I remember every single day, whatever steps I took towards my goal, I used to mention it on my book. Now, for example, I had 10 glasses of water, I used to mention that. Now, for example, I had a salad that particular day, I mentioned that. And there were times when I didn't feel like having it, but I still used to take that consistent effort to have that particular diet so I could mention that in my book. And I can tell you, within a span of 1 or 1.5 months, I could see a huge difference on my skin. Now remember that there were days, even after having a good diet, my skin was breaking out very bad. But instead of focusing on that particular thing, I just focused on the good. And when I did that, automatically I was able to see more good things in my life. Okay, so my second testimonial is how I manifested a good job with decent work-life balance. So, as usual, every single morning I used to wake up and I used to write down whatever steps I took towards my goal. Now, for example, I applied for 5 companies on that particular day. I used to write down, I'm grateful that I applied for 5 companies. And I heard back from 3. I'm grateful that I heard back from 3 companies. Or I'm grateful that I got a feedback from this particular company. And even if the company used to reject me because it didn't like my work, the kind of work they were looking for, I used to still mention that I'm grateful that I got to learn something new today. And it just took me 1.5 months to land a good job. And why I'm so grateful for that is because I remembered after my graduation back in 2022, when I was manifesting my first job, it took me almost 6 months to get that. And I remember I used to always focus on negative things, like why it's not happening, is there something wrong with me, and stuff like that. I could just go on and on. But the moment I did the gratitude journal and I used to just focus on the good things, I think within a short period of time I was able to manifest that, even if my role was completely different to my first job. Alright, so these are some of my testimonials. To be honest, my favorite testimonials about gratitude and how it has changed my life. And I would encourage you guys to start one as soon as possible, because the moment I started it, I could just see good things in my life. And I would wish the same thing for you as well. So let me just summarize a couple of things what I spoke about in the video so that you can start your gratitude journal from the moment you finish watching this video. So the first thing is that I want you to write down every little thing you're grateful for. Maybe start with just 1 or 2 things. The second thing is that you need to write down whatever progress you took towards achieving that goal, no matter how small it is. And the moment you start doing that, you will automatically start doing good things, and that will reflect in your mental health, and you'll obviously be more happy and less stressful. And the third is you start being grateful for the bad things and also for the lessons you learned, because the moment you start being grateful for these kind of things, automatically you'll be more alert, and moving forward you would not do that mistake again. It's just like a lesson from the universe to you. And the fourth one is do it first thing in the morning. As soon as you wake up, I want you to write down a gratitude journal, because the moment you do that, your entire day goes very good. Okay, so I'm just going to close with this. So I do understand sometimes we have a very tight schedule and sometimes we miss to write or do our daily task, but that's okay. I would still encourage you to take at least a minute or 2 to sit by yourself and still be grateful for the things you have. I'm sure all of us have at least 5-10 minutes with ourselves, or more than that, every single day, but we utilize that moment or that couple of minutes to just watch something on social media, to scroll Instagram reels. Why not just take that particular moment to just be grateful for what you have in your life? All right, you guys, I hope that was very insightful. I hope that you start your gratitude journal very soon, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye and take care.